Nice, Ryan, nice. You know, and Matt and I actually had to sign him as a backup now at 46 years old. Monkey Dez gets the first call dedication of the night. Zibanejad versus McDavid here at Madison Square Garden. One back to Nurse by McDavid. Buchnevich tries to put the pressure on, but they get it. McDavid again gets across the blue line. Panarin pokes it away. Now up to Zibanejad, across through neutral ice. Zibanejad coming in from the right circle. Zibanejad puts it on net. Koskinen makes the save and holds on. We'll have our first face-off in the Edmonton Oilers zone of the night. Traded him for a third-round pick, Ryan. Face-off one back by the Rangers. Lindgren, Johnson, a bomb. It's blocked in the slot. Kakko trying to put the pressure on Draisaitl. Yamamoto gets it down to McDavid. McDavid along the left side. Makes a move past the defender. 2-on-1. Good poke check there by the Ranger defense as Nurse has it. Sends across to, not sure who that was, but took the shot. Blocked there in front by the Rangers. Now in front, Nurse pinched in, but Lindgren with the check. Puck is loose. And now coming down is Kakko along the left side. Good job of the Ranger defense there. Give a couple opportunities, but nothing getting through. Kakko near the right circle. Back to the point to Lindgren. Across to Johnson. Johnson circling. Moving in. Jack Johnson shot save. Good save by Koskinen there. Gives over the Draisaitl. Go over to McDavid. McDavid now on the right side. McDavid shot. Easy save for Shesterkin. Loses it behind the net. Lindgren gets it for the Rangers. Passes forward up to Chris Kreider along the left side. Kreider near the bottom of the left circle, now circling. Lindgren's on the pass to. Tries to get a pass across, but it's blocked. And now McDavid has it. McDavid starting the breakout, gets it to Turris. Turris makes a move. Turris back to McDavid, shot wide. Zibanejad gets it in the corner over to Chris Kreider. Chris Kreider now through neutral ice. Kreider moving through, looking to make a pass, but can't. Circling back. Gives it over to, I believe, yes, that's Trouba. Trouba, his shot is blocked, and Turris has it, and it's going to be 2-on-1 and back the other way. Turris looking for somebody to pass to, passes back, one-timer, saves Shesterkin, and he holds. Probably last year, Bing, honestly, Nationals versus Astros, the road team winning it, the Nationals coming out of nowhere. Clefbaum with the puck, shot it, saved by Shesterkin. D'Angelo, de Lafreniere, now to Howden. Howden along the right side. Howden in the right circle. Howden shot high and wide and out of play. Might have got a piece in it. Did the goalie. I agree. Peg, thank you for the follow. There is a lot happening at one skirt, so it is tougher than baseball. As Lafreniere, Rangers when the faceoff shot is blocked. Haas has it now. Haas gets it to Ennis. Ennis along the right side. He's checked off the puck nicely. Good check there by the Rangers. Lafreniere gets the loose puck up to Howden. Howden has it poked away, but he recovers in the left circle. Finding Lafreniere, the trailer shot, save with the blocker. Oh, what a great save there by the Edmonton goalie. As this puck is dumped deep and out of play. So we try to get the hydrate going. Pretty much, Ryan. Pretty much. You're right. Irish watching the Packers and Badgers. There you go. Face off in the neutral zone. Walmark versus Kyra. I'm not saying that right. One back to Jones. Now over to Russell. Makes a move. Russell moving in. Poked away nicely by Jacob Trouba. And he gets it up to Brendan Lemieux. Puck is knocked loose by Russell. He gets it over to Nygaard. Nygaard coming in. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Trouba collects up the rebound. Trouba in his own zone. Passing up to Walmart, who the Rangers got in a trade with Chicago in the game, not in real life. Lemieux puts it on net. Koskinen makes the save, gives it over to Russell. Russell up to Kyra. Again, not sure if I'm saying that name right. Moving across neutral ice, gets it over to Nygaard. Nygaard in the right circle. One-timer saved by Shesterkin. Good job with the body there. Trouba now with the puck. Passing up, starting to break out to Lemieux. Lemieux to Walmart. Walmart has it poked away, but gets it to Kravtsov, another rookie for the Rangers. His shot is blocked by Walmart instead of putting it on net. Now Lemieux, backhander, easy save with the glove by Koskinen, and he will hold for a face-off. Ryan with the posture check. Orange Gatorade tonight. Orange, guys. Again, sorry, because there is a lot happening, obviously. Repeat, if I don't get to your comment, feel free to repeat yourself. I'll try my best to get to it second go-around. Zibanejad versus Nugent Hopkins in the circle to the right of Koskinen. Face off, one by Zibanejad, back to Lindgren. Lindgren, top of the slot, circling. Still circling, looking for something to pass to. Gives it over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad, his shot, and he scores! Mika Zibanejad, near the top of the right circle. Gets the feed from Lindgren, finds the top shelf. his 5th of the season. That one is dedicated to Monkey Dez! Monkey Dez with the first dedication of the night and the first goal for the Rangers. And they are up 1-0 here against Edmonton. I'm a big Ranger fan too, Nick. So the Rangers go up 1-0. It's pretty good, Irish, if you've never played a hockey game before. Zibanejad, again, this time loses the faceoff. Nurse has it for Edmonton. Nurse in the right side dumps it off the turret. One-timer shot. Oh, what a save by Shesterkin. Shesterkin goes post to post and makes a robbery on Chiasson. Now backhander goes wide. The Rangers recover, sent deep behind the net. Johnson goes back and gets it and gives it to Buchnevich. Buchnevich now along the left side. Buchnevich trying to put on the Jets, but staying with him step for step is Edmonton. Back to the point. Lindgren keeps it in. Lindgren, his shot is blocked in front. Barry gets it for Edmonton. Edmonton now starts the breakout. Gets it up to McDavid. Connor McDavid now. His pass intercepted by Philip Hiddle. Philip is taking off the puck and Nurse gets it to Barry as Edmonton starts back the other way. McDavid has it now. McDavid is checked off the puck, but he recovers. Looking for the pass to Draisaitl. Oh, and Shesterkin does the splits to rob him. And now Lindgren along the right side gets it to Lafreniere. Lafreniere in front. Shot blocked to Nurse, and that will do it for the first period. Matt Guff gets the next call dedication. I also have a Coke tonight. Oh, wow, Irish. It's been a while, yeah. Ryan, we already did the G-Men last night. We already did the off-season stream. It's done. We're in the start of season number 4 now. I don't think they're that hard, Monkey Dez, but I'll also say this. NHL does a great job of training people with their on-ice trainers. We take a look at the between the period stats. The Rangers were actually outshot 7-5, also out-hit 3-1. Edmonton also had more face-offs, but the Rangers spent more time on the attack, and of course that led to the first and thus far only goal of the game, as at the end of one, the Rangers are up 1-0. Not much. We signed Tom Brady as a backup. We made a couple of trades for some backup offensive linemen. The team's basically the same. Galden got injured in preseason. He'll be back in week 3. Our rookie linebacker also got hurt. He'll be back week 9. Zibanejad versus McDavid at the face-off dot in the middle. Won by McDavid, back to Nurse. Nurse checked at the point there. Rangers have it. Trouba sends it deep now. Fox goes back. Oh, he missed it. Fox missed it now. In front, saved by Shesterkin, bailing out his defenders. Puts it in the corner. Puck is loose. McDavid gets it again. Trouba this time intercepts and gets it to Buchnevich. Buchnevich back to Panarin. Panarin, the bread man, he loses it. First time saying his name tonight. McDavid gets it back, poked away by Zibanejad, but Nurse recovers. Gets it up to Yamamoto. He gets it to McDavid as he pays the penalty. And the Rangers are really starting to throw the body around here, trying to send a message early here in the first. Zibanejad through neutral ice. Zibanejad, who has the only goal, shot save. Buchnevich can't get it towards the net. He had a juicy rebound, but good job by Nugent Hopkins on the back check to make sure that Buchnevich did not get the second goal of the night. Now Edmonton, Nugent Hopkins has it deep in his own territory. Circling back up to Nurse. Has it poked away. Chiasson gets it. Chiasson along the right side. He loses the puck. Nugent Hopkins recovers. Double team there. Trouba loses it again to Chiasson. Down in front. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson up to Rooney, who's of course in for the injured Ryan Strome, who'll be back next game after a concussion. Circling are the Rangers. Kreider looking for somebody at the point. Goes to Johnson. Johnson gets it back down to Rooney. Rooney circling. Back to Johnson. Johnson with a bomb shot save with the blocker. Kreider gets it in the corner. Kreider circling. Top of the slot. Kreider pinching in. Shot save. Koskinen closes the 5-hole and holds. Hydrate for Irish. Indeed, Darkstroke. Indeed, the Rays are getting smacked. Hiddle versus Haas. The circle to the right of the goalie. Won by the Rangers. Lafreniere loses it, though, as his pocket picked. Larson now has the puck for Edmonton. He dumps it deep. Hayek for the Rangers. Goes back and gets it in the corner. Hayek circling around. Starting the breakout. Gets it to Lafreniere. First overall pick. 82 overall in the game. Lafreniere Circling, tries to get up to Howden and does. Howden circling, looking for somebody looking for a passing lane. Instead, he'll take it himself. Backhander, it goes in! It goes in! Oh, how did Koskinen miss that? He got a huge chunk of it. They got him going one way as Brett Howden gets his first goal of the season. On the backhand, it actually looks like Koskinen's own man might have put that in. Clefbaum might have put that in his own net. It's going to be interesting to see where the assists go as the Rangers go up 2-0. Haas versus Walmart now at center ice. Lafreniere and Hayek get the assist. Lafreniere, that's his first point in the NHL. As Larson down low, that goes through the crease harmlessly. Ennis has it, now gets into Haas, down in front, good check by Lindgren. And now holding is Shesterkin for a face-off. So Alexis Lafreniere gets his first point in the NHL. It's an assist here in Game 5 against Edmonton. Bellinger, probably, Ryan. He's really started to turn it on lately. As this is phase one back, deflected on net. Saved by Shesterkin. Great job by Jones there. But Shesterkin, after being shaky in his first 3 starts of the year, here in start number 4, showing why he's the guy. Rangers win a face-off. That's rare. Back to Johnson. Johnson passes up to Kravtsov, the rookie, another rookie, checked off the puck by Jones, gets it to Russell. Russell to Kyra. Kyra checked off of it, but Keeter maintains. Pass intercepted by Johnson, up to Walmart, over to Brendan Lemieux, who missed the first game of the season, holding out in his RFA contract. Lemieux, back to Lindgren. Lindgren shot saved by the goalie, kicked into the corner. Jones there, corrals it, gets it to James Neal. Neal checked off the puck. Lemieux recovers, gives it to Lindgren. He's checked off the puck, but Capo Caco goes back and gets it. He sends it up to Rooney. Rooney, though, will be offsides as it's back to Caco, and there'll be a face-off outside the zone. Maybe 508, we'll see. PC'd, I appreciate the follow. I'm doing well, believe. I'm doing well. Chicken nuggets are good, Ryan, as this faceoff is won by Edmonton. Jones there, sends it over to Chiasson. Knocked off the puck by Lafreniere, but he recovers. Hyatt comes on, makes a nice check. Gets the puck, sends it over to Hiddle. Hiddle over to Howden. Howden along the right side, who has the second goal of the game. Circling. Back towards the point to D'Angelo. Back to Hayek. Back to D'Angelo. D'Angelo towards the net, deflected in front. Oh, and Howden gets the rebound, but Koskinen stands large as he smothers it with the left pillow. 3:50 left in the second. Rangers up by 2. Good defense from both sides. Koskinen having to stand on his head a little bit. As Rooney now will take the face-off against Nugent-Hopkins. Hopkins wins it into the corner to Turris. Turris up to Nurse. Nurse along the left side now, starting the breakout, gives it to Barry. Barry now coming down. Barry looking for somebody to pass to. One-timer saved by Shesterkin with the left pad. Rangers, they can't get it out. Behind the net has it Nurse. Yamamoto now. He loses it, and Kreider recovers the loose puck. Sends it over to Rooney along the left side. Rooney sends the shot. Rebound. And again, Barry puts it in his own net. The second time tonight that Koskinen did not get beat by a Ranger, but got beat by the defenseman as the terrible AI in NHL continues to plague the goalies. The Rangers causing chaos. They just throw the net off its moorings, because why not? As the broken EA Sports game continues to, well, look like garbage. Well, that's all they basically have, Irish. Taco Bell, Ryan. Taco Bell. So Rooney gets his first goal of the season. It is, of course, unassisted. And it is now 3-0 Rangers. Saved there by Shesterkin. Kicks it to the side. Down in front. It's point-blank range. Save again by Shesterkin. A minute to go in the period. Pass up to Kako. Is now dumped deep. Chased by Barry. Barry in the corner. Loses it to Capo Caco. Another error by Barry. Sends it to Rooney in front. Knocked away. Good defense there. And that'll do it. As Nurse has it, he clears it out to McDavid. But the Rangers score 2 here in the second. Oh, well, good luck, Ryan. Good luck, buddy. And thank you for your service as a firefighter. Oh, well, there you go. All right, then. So, well, thanks for sticking around. So the Rangers scored 2, but really it was Edmonton with 2 own goals. As we now look at the stats again, Edmonton, actually the Rangers outshot Edmonton that period 8-7, but Edmonton is outshooting the Rangers 14-13 for the game. Hits are about even in favor of Edmonton. Faceoffs way in favor of Edmonton. But again, the Rangers more time on the attack, and that shows on the scoreboard as it's 3-0. You're right, Stridon, I did doubt Kershaw because he doesn't have a good history in the playoffs. Zibanejad versus McDavid. Zibanejad wins the faceoff back to Trouba. Trouba back to Zibanejad. Zibanejad looking for something to pass through the trailer shot. Oh, and that's how we do it here in New York. Matt Guff gets that call dedication. Pavel Buchnevich gets the pass from Zibanejad, and the Rangers are now up 4-0. What a perfect one-timer from the right circle. It doesn't get more perfect than that. It's a Rangers goal, and they go up 4-0. Worst captain of all time in the NHL? That is a tough question, Ryan, and that's going to do it for the goalie. Smith is going to come in now for Edmonton, looking to get a night off, but unfortunately, that's not the case, as the Rangers have lit the lamp, and all of it's not even the backup's fault, 4 times. Zibanejad and Trouba with the assists. Nurse over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl in the corner. Over to Yamamoto. Down to Draisaitl. Shot saved by Shesterkin, and he holds. 18:50 left in the third. Rooney versus McDavid. The circle to the right of Shesterkin. Shesterkin 15 saves tonight. Face-off won by McDavid to Nurse. Back down to Draisaitl. Back to Barry at the point. To Yamamoto. Down to Nurse pinching in. He's checked off the puck by Rooney, but Draisaitl recovers. Draisaitl looking for something to pass to. Gets it down to Barry. Hits the outside of the net. 2 Oilers back down low. Backhander now by McDavid is saved by Shesterkin, and he holds. Worst captain of all time in the NHL. Ugh, that's so tough. All right, I'll try, Ryan. Face-off won by Edmonton. Nurse has it. Edmonton trying to get on the board. Pass to McDavid. Shot in the slot, blocked in front by Hayek. Gets it over to Hiddle, now to Lafreniere. Lafreniere turning on the Jets. Lafreniere down front. Troll looking for his first goal. Smith denies him, however, and will hold. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Rangers. Oh, that's a pretty good one. We're 4-0, Seth. We're 4-0. We've won some close games. We've won some barn burners. We've won some shootout, or one in overtime. As Wallmark now versus Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins loses it, actually, to Wallmark. Circling now is Lemieux. Lemieux a slapper. Easy save for Smith. Out of play. We'll do it again. It's all right, Monkey. Let him do the trivia. He can do the trivia. It's fine. You can do the trivia, Ryan. Wallmark now again versus Nugent Hopkins. Wins it back to Trouba. Trouba shot blocked in front. Wallmark gets it. Down in front. Shot. Save again. Smith standing on his head. Desperately trying to keep his team in the game. 5 minutes gone here in the third. Good check there. I'm not sure that was, I believe that, was that Trouba? Yes, that was Trouba with the check there. Sends it up to Brendan Lemieux. Brendan Lemieux now turning on the Jets. Lemieux trying to get in close, but it's poked away by Barry, who gets it to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Turris on the breakout. Turris circling. Turris checked off the puck by, I believe that's Wallmark. Gets it up to Nugent Hopkins, however. Has it poked away, recovers, loses it again to Trouba. Buchnevich gets it up to Zibanejad. He has it poked away at middle ice. Ennis dumps it deep. Trouba goes back to retrieve. 12 minutes left in the third. Keep mentioning the time because there's a special little thing going on with a 0 here that we don't want to spoil. That's poked in the corner by Clefbaum away from Panarin. Long pass to Cashian. Cashian loses it but he recovers. Cashian now checked out the puck but still has it in the right circle. Cashian down low. Saved by Shesterkin. Gives it to Lindgren. Lindgren pass up to Panarin. Panarin circling. Takes the puck deep. Passes back to Johnson. Johnson shot blockered away by Smith. Gets it back to Panarin near the point. He loses it to Larson. Larson up to Ennis. Ennis along the left side, dumps it deep. The Rangers will chase. Panarin loses it. Unfortunately, now a long pass back to Larson. Larson makes a move into the slot. One-timer saved by Shesterkin. Pass up to Buchnevich. Buchnevich, he's checked off the puck badly. The puck is loose in the Edmonton zone. Rangers get a change. Yamamoto now on the ice for Edmonton. He's down deep. Loses it from Lindgren, and Johnson recovers. Johnson looking to pass. It's intercepted by Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid coming in, has it poked away by Hayek. Into the corner for the Rangers. Rooney gets it. Rooney passes up to Kreider on the breakout. Kreider checked off the puck. Pinched nicely by Russell. Russell to Yamamoto. Yamamoto circling. Back over to Jones. Jones over to McDavid. McDavid still circling. Rangers not letting him in deep now. 5 minutes left in the game. Up 4-0. Draisaitl circling now deep in his own zone. Looking for a pass. Still circling. Gets it to Kara. Kara now gets it in the offensive zone. Trying to pass it by. Goes backhander. Saved by Shesterkin. Kicked into the corner. Hayek up to Lafreniere. Up to Howden. Howden coming on. Loses it, but Hiddle gets it back. Over to Lafreniere, but Nygaard intercepts and gets it to James Neal. James Neal along the right side. Checked off the puck. Rangers recover. Hayek. Over to Hiddle. Over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere tries to get to Howden, but it's intercepted. Nygaard gets it back to Neal. Back the other way for Edmonton. Kara down in front. Saved by Shesterkin, and he holds. Oh, I think, was it the Red Wings, Ryan? Right, yeah, it was the Red. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, 508. It was not a good year for Capo Caco, that is for sure. Walmark versus Nugent Hopkins, won by Walmark. Trouba goes down deep behind the net. Passes up to Brendan Lemieux. Lemieux along the left side. Lemieux to the trailer. Walmark scores! Oh, what a perfect pass from Lemieux. Walmark picked his point. Down in the slot. His first goal of the season. His first point as a New York Ranger. And the Rangers are now up 5-0. Longest serving captain. I don't know. That's a good question, Ryan. For any team or just one team, Ryan? Because then I would say Messier. Because he was also people forget he was the captain also for Edmonton, I believe. As the puck is loose in the neutral zone, but Kravtsov, the rookie, has it. Kravtsov passes. Walmark looking for goal number 2. Denied by Smith. Gets his rebound, though. Walmark now in front, saved again by Smith. 43 seconds left here in the game. Kravtsov looking for his first point of the season. Yzerman, that makes a lot of sense, if that's who it is. Is it Char? I don't know. So face-off now, deep in the Edmonton zone, won by the Rangers. Trouba puts it on the net, blocked into the corner. Kept in by Capo Caco. Caco circling. Caco passes down the Rooney. Saved by Smith. Barry corrals the rebound. Gets it over to Turris. Turris cross ice to Nurse. Now back to Nugent Hopkins. Checked off the puck. Recovered by Chiasson. Fox knocks him off the puck now. Loses it, though, to Caco. Caco over to Rooney. 20 seconds left in the game. Puck goes down the ice into the corner. Nurse gets it, but he's checked by Kreider. Barry recovers behind his own net. 12 seconds left in the game. Haas has it. He's circling. Gets it cross ice to Chiasson. Chiasson along the left side. He's knocked off a bit by Trouba. Trouba loses it back to Chiasson. 2 seconds. Long shot saved by Shesterkin. And Igor. Tsar Igor gets the shutout. How about that? After having 2 terrible starts to start the season, Igor Shesterkin gets the shutout. And the Rangers salute the Garden faithful here as they improve to 5-0. Couple of soft goals. But the Rangers come out victorious and they get the shutout. 21 saves for Shesterkin. He's your number 2 star. Trouba with 2 assists, your number 3. And your number 1 star, Mika Zibanejad, the game-winning goal and an assist. Rangers more time in the attack. Hits virtually even. Face-offs 2-1 in favor of Edmonton. 4. We're going to try and do 4, Strident. Quick question for chat. Tomorrow night we're doing the Seattle Kraken. Do you guys want to see the expansion draft? The uniform customization? Do you guys want to see that? or you did 508, or you guys just wanted me to get right into the season? What do you guys want to see tomorrow night with the Seattle Kraken? So Strome is back now after dealing with a bit of a concussion. All right. Good. Philip Hiddle gets an extension. All right, Monkey Dez. I don't know, Ryan. That's a really good question in Madden. I've seen that before too. Strident, I would say no. I say they're virtually the same game, dude. It's virtually the same game. This is not. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not worth another $60. All right, so tomorrow I'll have everything set up for you guys, just so we can jump right into it with Seattle. Oh, nice, Ryan. I did not know that. They've been captain for 5+ years. Look at that. Wow. That's why it's so rare you see in football nowadays. So, Rangers now versus the Avalanche. This should be a good one. Yeah, we'll see 508. We'll see. That'll be tomorrow for sure. Shesterkin will get to look to build off that shutout he had. Guy like Von Miller, yeah. Was it like 23 years, Ryan? I don't know. It might be, or 20. I forget how long Vinatieri was in the NFL for. But I think it was over 2 decades. So the Avalanche now visit the Garden as we get ready for Game 2. Rangers start the season 5-0. McKinnon versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by McKinnon, back to Makar. Over to Rantanen. Rantanen down low, or excuse me, over now in the neutral zone. Gets it over back to McKinnon. McKinnon passes over to Burkowski, but he is checked hard. Loses the puck in the corner to Zibanejad. Good job by Zibanejad on the back check. Now passes up to Bucevich. Bucevich in the left circle. Bucevich cross ice. Zibanejad backhander blocked by Graves. Former New York Ranger prospect Graves. Graves sends it over to McKinnon. McKinnon, good pass. Checked off the puck, though, nicely by the Ranger defense, Adam Fox. Fox up to Panarin. Panarin in the left circle. Circles in the circle. Comes low and scores! The Breadman delivers! Rangers go up 1-0 as Panarin circles in the left circle and scores quickly his 7th goal of the season as he snipes on Grubauer. And just like that, the Rangers are up 1-0. Ryan Strome now back out there after suffering a concussion 2 games ago. Loses the face-off. Graves with the puck. Moving in. Shot. Oh, and Graves comes in! Shesterkin on his first shot of the night was screened, it looked like, by his own defenseman Trouba. And Ryan Graves gets his first goal of the year. And just like that, it's tied at 1. Top of the slot. I don't know if Shesterkin... He might have just beat Shesterkin. That was a... Again, I do believe he was screened a bit there. But what a shot by Graves. A perfect shot through Trouba's legs. And just over Shesterkin's left pad. Face-off won by Colorado. Coming down low. Down low, knocked away by Hiddle. Hiddle has it, passes it along, but it gets away from everyone, and this is going to go all the way down for... No, icing is waved off. Lafreniere, the rookie, races there and gets it. Backhander by Howden, saved by Grubauer. McKinnon now up to Rantanen. That was almost disastrous for Colorado as the Ranger rookie comes in and shows the hustle. As Lafreniere got his first NHL point last game, now has it poked away. Recovered by Johnson, sends cross ice to Lindgren. Trying to get the Rangers back on top. Lindgren to Howden. Shot save. Lafreniere. Rebound. Cannot bury it. Grubauer there with the save. Lafreniere. Top of the slot. Shot blocked by Makar. Puck is loose in front. Nitschkinen gets it to Kadri, who sends it over the boards for a face-off. Flyers, Wings, and Vegas. Oh, look at that. I was going to say, I know the Ranger logo has changed slightly over the years. Wallmark wins the faceoff back to Tony DeAngelo. DeAngelo over to Kravtsov. Gets it over to Wallmark. Wallmark back to Kravtsov. Kravtsov moving in. Shot saved by Grubauer through his screen. Gives it to Taves. Taves to Johnson. Johnson along the left side. Up to Landeskog. Landeskog moving through neutral ice. Looking for the pass to top of the right circle. Backhand. Poked away by Shesterkin. And then Lemieux now out the puck starting to break out. Gets it, loses it to Taves. Taves to Nitschkinen. Nitschkinen over to Kadri. Kadri down low. Backhander saved by Shesterkin. Turnover behind the net. Saad save. And then the rebound is buried by Colorado. And just like that, the Avalanche have scored back-to-back goals to go up 2-1. Valeri Nitschkinen. His second of the year on the rebound. Not much Shesterkin could do there. And that'll be Comfer versus Zibanejad. Zibanejad loses the faceoff. Saad has it now. Saad circling in center ice. 10 minutes gone here in the first. Rangers down 2-1. Panarin gets the puck. Panarin sends cross ice to Buchnevich. Buchnevich loses it on the blue line. Gerard has it now. Gerard cross ice to Donskoy. Donskoy over to Comfer. He gets tripped up. That's an iffy call there, but it looks like the Rangers are going to have to go in the penalty kill as they're going to call Trouba sticking out his leg there for a trip. Oh, there you go. Wow, there you go, Ryan. Good information from Ryan. So Jacob Trouba now with the penalty. He'll sit in the sin bin. Howden will take the face-off against McKinnon. Face-off won by Howden over to Johnson. Johnson to Wallmark. Wallmark tries to dump it deep, but it dies at the neutral zone. Johnson gets it now near the blue line. Johnson will now dump it deep, killing some precious time off the power play for Colorado. Gerard goes back and gets it for the Avalanche. Starts the breakout. Gets it up to Landeskog. He's checked by Lindgren, but recovers. Landeskog gets it one-timer and scores! A perfect feed from Landeskog to Saad, and just like that, it is a power play goal, and the Avalanche are up 3-1. All right, Monkey Dez. 4. Ryan, the Islanders won 4 cups in a row. That one I do know. So Trouba takes the bad penalty. The Avalanche capitalize. And the Avalanche are coming down on the Rangers like an avalanche as they've scored 3 straight. Saad's 4th of the year from Gerard and Landeskog. One-timer intercepted actually by Fox, saving a goal again as Kakko along the left side. Kakko passes, one-timer, and Ryan Strome freshly back in the lineup after a concussion, and we might have ourselves another barn burner here at the Garden, folks, as the Rangers quickly make it 3-2. The 5th goal of the first period. No chance for Grubauer. And Ryan Strome, I believe that's his 3rd goal or 4th goal of the year potentially. Buries the one-timer from Kakko. And the Rangers are now down again by 1. I think it was 80-83. Strome's 4th of the year. Fox the other assist, by the way. Coming down is the Avalanche. Trouba checks him off the puck. Gets it up to Strome. Strome through center ice. Has it knocked off his stick. McKinnon recovers. McKinnon has it knocked away to Rantanen. Fox recovers for the Rangers. To Strome. Up to Kakko. Knocked deep by Landeskog. Or now Burakovsky has it. Lose it to Kakko. Oh, there was a bit of a cheap hit there. Nothing called. Fox, a good hit at the blue line, knocks it away. Trouba recovers. Takes it behind his own net. Passes up to Panarin, but it's intercepted by Nitschkinen. Nitschkinen shot saved by Shesterkin, and he holds with 3:33 left in the first. Yeah, I would probably say Brady, Ryan. I think, yeah. Really? Who else could it be? Zibanejad loses the face-off. Landeskog has it. Shots from the point, saved by Shesterkin with the glove. Johnson now passes up to Panarin, who loses the puck, and he is offsides as he tries to recover. Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah. Kadri versus Zibanejad at the dot just outside the Avalanche zone. Face-off won by Kadri, back to Makar. Makar along the left side, takes it in, gives it to Landeskog. Landeskog, shot saved by Shesterkin. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson up to Zibanejad. Passes it up, a nice little saucer pass to Buchnevich. Buchnevich coming in. Buchnevich, shot saved by Grubauer. Looking for the top shelf there, got the stick on it. Landeskog now starts to break out back the other way. Feeds it over to Nitschkinin. Nitschkinin over into the slot. Shot misses wide. Panarin gets it in the corner. Over to Buchnevich. Buchnevich passes back to Johnson. Johnson now will take it into the over across the blue line. Gives it back to Buchnevich. Back to Buchnevich now. Passing to Lindgren. Lindgren shot from the point. It gets by Grubauer, but it now lands harmlessly in front of him as Makar now starts to break out, and that will end the first period. That's fair, Isaac. Manning had 5 strident? Wow. I didn't even know a kicker ever won the MVP, Ryan. So we look at the intermission stats now. Both teams had 8 shots on net. Colorado out hitting the Rangers 6-1. They've also won 80% of the faceoffs. Right now, the difference in the game is that power play goal by Saad. The end of 20 minutes of play, Rangers down 3-2. The strike sorting season of 1982. Yeah, it was only a 9-game season, I think. 9 or 10 games. Face-off won by Zibanejad. Fox has the puck now. Fox near the left circle. So fast for a defenseman. Fox, shot blocked in front, into the corner. Makar recovers. Makar checked off it, but he gets up to Rantanen. Rantanen now, neutral ice. Up to Burakovsky. Burakovsky gets by Buchnevich. Looking for something to pass to. One-timer scores! Saw it as soon as he passed it. I'm like, if I pinch him, and that's exactly what happened. Burakovsky gets it to McKinnon. McKinnon buries it, and the Rangers are back down by 2 here early in the second period. Face-off won by Colorado, but Kreider picks the pocket of the centerman, loses the puck at the point. Burakovsky gets it now. Good check by Lindgren, knocks him off the puck. Rangers recover deep in their own zone. Pass up to Kreider, goes wide. Makar takes it. Makar making moves, dumps it deep. Johnson goes back and gets it for the Rangers. Puts it on his own net. Shesterkin now will pass it over to Kreider. Kreider up to Strome. Strome, good pass there. Strome 2-on-1. Strome gets to the trailer. Oh, but somehow Kako couldn't get it to settle. No shot on net, but now the Rangers will go in the power play for the first time. So Kadri goes to the sin bin for 2. Zibanejad versus Jost. Face-off won by the Rangers. Buchnevich has it. Buchnevich, his shot is blocked. Hits Panarin. Panarin now. Panarin, his shot is blocked. Buchnevich shot on net, saved by Grubauer. Into the corner. Knocked away is Cole. Buchnevich gets it back to Lafreniere. Lafreniere! And there it is! Alexis Lafreniere! His first career NHL goal! It's on the power play! Oh, and the line change pays immediate dividends as Lafreniere buries it from the top of the slot. It's a power play goal! And the Rangers have cut the lead back down to 1. What's up, Burke? How's it going, buddy? Hope all is well. Alexis Lafreniere! From the top of the slot, buries it, gets it by Grubauer. Again, we just made some recent changes to the power play, and already immediate dividends. Lafreniere! Can't used to be saying that name. His second point of the season, his first goal. So now again, the difference in the game is 1. Buchnevich, the only assist. Face-off won by Zibanejad, back to Trouba, back up to Zibanejad. Zibanejad, cross ice to Buchnevich. His shot deflected wide into the corner. Zibanejad back to the point, kept in by Trouba. Trouba sends it down low to Panarin. Panarin kicks it along to Buchnevich in the other corner. Buchnevich circling. Buchnevich to Panarin, intercepted by Makar. Makar along the right side, now circling. Makar loses the puck but recovers it in his own circle. Sends it cross ice to Burakovsky. Burakovsky now, checked by Fox, loses the puck. Fox gets it now. Fox to Zibanejad, up to Buchnevich. Buchnevich looking for something to pass to, but there's no one to pass to. Circles back into the slot. Buchnevich shot saved by Grubauer, and he holds. Ugh. Strome versus Kadri now in the dot to the right of Grubauer. One back by Strome to Lindgren. Lindgren's shot goes wide. Kadri gets it. Up to Niskanen. Niskanen. Neutral ice now. Knocked off the puck. Recovers it. Still circling now. Moves into the Rangers zone. Gets to the Landeskog. Landeskog, one-timer off the post, it looks like. Goalie's best friend is now Lindgren. Starts to break out. Gives it to Kreider. Kreider makes a move. Chris Kreider pass cross ice. Ryan Strome scores! His second goal of the night has tied this game at 4 late in the second period. Ryan Strome, freshly activated after a concussion, gets his second of the night, and it ties this game at 4, his 5th goal of the season, and the Rangers celebrate what I believe is a career milestone for Strome. Perfect pass, and just like that, the Rangers have come back. Take care, Ryan. Have a good one, buddy. Ryan Strome. The Rangers have tied it at 4. Strome, the assist from Kreider and Lindgren, his 5th of the year. Colorado is offsides with 9:28 left in the period. Halfway through the game, tied at 4. Hiddle versus Comfer. Face-off won by Colorado. Johnson has it. Circling down deep, looking for a pass. D'Angelo there, good, breaking up all the lanes. Taves, checked by Howden, gets to the Comfer, over to Donskoy. His shot is blocked. D'Angelo gets it behind the Ranger net. Tries to make a pass up, but he's knocked off the puck. Hiddle goes back and gets it. Hiddle now tries to start the breakout, gets it up to Lafreniere. He has his pocket picked by Taves at center ice. Taves has his pass intercepted, but Saad recovers. Saad gets it to Johnson. Johnson to Donskoy. Has it over to Comfer. Shot saved by Shesterkin with the pad. Knocks it into the corner. Hiddle now starting the breakout. Hiddle through neutral ice. Hiddle knocked off the puck by Graves, who scored the first goal for Colorado. Donskoy with the puck now. Donskoy passes back, but it's intercepted by Lafreniere. Over to Howden. Howden, a blast from the top of the slot. Grubauer saves and holds on. Oh, Stridon, I have no idea who won the first ever MVP. Walmart versus Kadri. Face-off won by Kadri, excuse me. Landeskog checked off the puck at the blue line, but he recovers. So tough to take him down. Good save there by Shesterkin. Walmart checked off the puck again by Makar. I don't know, Bing. I don't even know what's the list for. I don't even know what you guys are doing there. As Lemieux gets the puck over to Walmart. Walmart along the left side. Walmart towards the left circle. Passes back to the slot. Lemieux. Backhander. Brendan Lemieux scores! With 3:18 left in the second period. And the Rangers take the lead. Just like that, the Rangers have scored 3 in a row and have taken a 5-4 lead as the fourth line comes through. Beautiful backhand pass by Walmart, and Lemieux gets his first of the year to put the Rangers up by 1. I know, Isaac, you're right. They're still in the division race. That's a very good offense. Yeah, that's Bing. That's a very good offensive team for sure. Walmart and Shesterkin with the assists. Good check there by Fox. Puck is loose. So the Rangers put up another 5 spot here. Second game in a row they've done that, as now Panarin comes along the left side, the left circle. Passes the slot. Zibanejad, shot saved by Grubauer. Buchnevich back to the slot, but Johnson intercepts. Gets it to Rantanen. Rantanen over to Burakovsky. Burakovsky into the offensive zone, checked off the puck. Goes deep. Trouba gets it. Jacob Trouba now leading the pass, starts to break out the Buchnevich. Up to Panarin, the Breadman still has it. Left circle of Colorado. Looking, circling, losing, gets to the Buchnevich. Buchnevich, his shot blocked. Puck is bouncing. Put towards the net, easily intercepted. A couple of Rangers are slow to get up. That's never good. Johnson, 2-on-1 back the other way. Shot saved by Shesterkin. And Johnson there. Good job controlling the rebound as the second period comes to an end. Yeah, he has more years left for sure, Strident. Well, Sean Barnes, thank you so much, buddy. Again, I'm sorry. Obviously, there's so much going on with hockey. It's harder to talk to chat right now because there's less stoppages in play. But at the end of 2, the Rangers, after scoring 3 in a row, are up 5-4. Rangers out shooting Colorado 15-14. Colorado out hitting the Rangers 12-8, and they've won 2 of every 3 faceoffs. But again, more time on the attack for the Rangers has led to more goals. No more soda. Is the baseball game over? As I take a quick break. It's the top of the 7th. Game's probably over. Pro. Strident Pro, which is kind of like in hockey, there's 5 difficulties. So there's rookie, semi-pro, pro, and then I think it's like all-star and Hall of Fame. So pro is the medium difficulty. Jose Ramirez Gallardo, thank you for the follow. Zibanejad. McKinnon, face-off, 3rd period underway, 1 back to Graves. Graves has a goal tonight, his first of the season, near the right circle. Passes down to McKinnon. His shot is blocked by Zibanejad, and it goes in the corner. Graves goes back and gets it to the Rantanen. His shot saved by Shesterkin. Panarin digs it out of the corner, gets it up to Fox. Fox along the right side, showing some moves. Adam Fox passes to the slot. Zibanejad saved by Grubauer. Zibanejad now circling. Back to Fox at the blue line. Fox puts it on net. Again saved by Grubauer. And the rebound is kicked into the corner. Rantanen gets it. Starting to break out for Colorado. Makes a move by Trouba, but Fox pokes it away. Graves recovers for Colorado. Now Panarin picks his pocket, and he gives it to Trouba. Trouba starting to break out. Trouba passing. Intercepted. They knew that Trouba wasn't going to shoot. Tried to get it to Buchnevich. Back to Trouba now. Back to Chris Kreider. Kreider's shot blocked by... and that's not good as Buchnevich is limping off the ice after that Kreider shot. He might be badly hurt. Trouba gets the puck now as Kreider somebody's slow to get up. McKinnon's slow to get up. No surprise there. Dude's made of glass. Chris Kreider in the left circle now. Trying to pass back to the point, but no, there was a change going on. Lindgren could not get there. Moving in now by himself. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Fox gets the rebound. Passes up. It's intercepted by Niskanen. Down low to Kadri. One-timer. Scores! Oh, what a shot there. Bad turnover by the Rangers in their own zone. They couldn't get the change they desperately needed. And we are tied at 5. Beautiful passing there by Colorado. Yeah, you're right. It's not over. It's not over technically. The Rays could come back. I've seen crazier things happen. I'm going to say Sammy Baugh, Monkey Dez. It's not Bart Starr. I'm going to say Sammy Baugh. Strome versus Kadri now as Landeskog gets his second of the season. A huge goal as Colorado's offsides. Bit of a late hit there by Johnson. Not happy are some of the Colorado players as Logan gets a dab. And another dab. Dodgers don't have a closer, period. Strome versus Kadri now. You think Jansen's not bad? Jansen's known for giving up the big giving up games. As Kadri shot off the post. Oh, almost 6-5 Colorado in this back and forth offensive battle. Strome along the right side now. Circling. Strome by himself looking for the hat trick. Saved by Grubauer. Strome again. Top of the slot. puts it on net or towards the net. It goes just wide. Kadri gets it in the corner. Up to Nitschkinin. Checked off it by Lafreniere. Lafreniere got his first career goal tonight. Lafreniere's shot blockered away by Grubauer. Taves gets it in the corner. Taves passes up to Kadri. Up to Donskoy now in neutral ice. Donskoy up to Saad. Saad has a power play goal. Saved by Shesterkin through his screen. Gives it to Lindgren. Lindgren up to Lafreniere. Over to Hiddle. Quickly now. Hiddle. Back to Howden. Howden has knocked off the puck as he lines up for the slap shot by Johnson. Johnson back to Donskoy. Donskoy now starting the breakout. Donskoy by himself. Now it's 2-on-1. Leavers on the pass to. Down front. Oh, he's got sandwiched between two Rangers as Saad picks up the loose puck. Puts it on net. Saved by Shesterkin. Now Johnson clears it out to Hiddle. But the other Johnson intercepts. Gives it to Saad. Over the Comfer. Comfer down low. Poked away by Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson passes up to Wallmark. Wallmark is checked off the puck. Puck is loose, but Wallmark recovers. No, Gerard gets it. Gerard for Colorado now back the other way to Jost. And Jost dumps it deep. Tony DeAngelo gets it for the Rangers. DeAngelo to Wallmark. Wallmark up to Brendan Lemieux, who had the 5th goal tonight. Lemieux tries to put it on net, but misses. Johnson there has it in the corner for Colorado. Calvert has it now. Less than 5 minutes left in the third. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Now in front again, saved by Shesterkin, and he holds. McKinnon versus Strome to the dot to the left of Shesterkin, won by Colorado. McKinnon, top of the slot, back to Gerard at the blue line. Burakovsky, Rantanen, his shot is blocked. Strome recovers. Rantanen recovers it now as he picks the pocket of Strome. Shot sticked away by Shesterkin. Graves through a lot of traffic. It's blocked by a Ranger into the corner. McKinnon down in front. Oh, what a one-timer! And Colorado! Burakovsky! McKinnon with the impossible pass. Burakovsky redirects. And with 2:18 left, the Rangers are now down 6-5. Colorado scores 2 here late in the third. The Rangers couldn't get out of their own zone. McKinnon versus Zibanejad now. And it's now do or die time for New York. Face-off won by McKinnon, back to Graves. Graves to McKinnon. Loses it to Fox. Gives it to Trouba. Up to Panarin, the bread man. Down in the corner, circling. Panarin looking for a shot. Panarin saved by Grubauer. McKinnon has it now. Up to Rantanen. Less than a minute to go. Cross ice now. Colorado, there's going to be a fight as somebody gets hurt there. Trouba versus Graves. Oh boy, right hands. Right hands by Trouba. Graves' face looks like cracked concrete as it's absolutely demolished by the steamroller. That is Jacob Trouba. Absolutely untouched as Trouba destroys Graves. Absolutely unbelievable there. Trouba hurt one of the Avalanche, not intentionally, of course. So with 53 seconds left, arguably Colorado's best defenseman in Graves will sit in the box. Zibanejad versus McKinnon to the right of Shesterkin. Face-off won by Zibanejad, back to Lindgren. Lindgren up to Panarin. And we're going to pause because I don't remember what the button is. But, of course, the minute to go, the Rangers are going to pull their goalie. Get the extra man on. Taves down to Makar. And unfortunately now, that's intercepted by Lemieux, fresh off the bench. Lemieux tries to get it across ice, but it's intercepted by Burakovsky. Burakovsky down to Nitschkinin. Nitschkinin, shot towards the net, misses it wide. Fox goes back and get it. 30 seconds left. Lemieux to Zibanejad. Zibanejad over to Panarin. Panarin back to Zibanejad. Zibanejad shot saved by Grubauer, and he holds. 24.3 left in the third. I don't know, Ben. I don't know. Yeah, no more duels anymore, Strident. No more duels. The Jets. The Jets is the answer there. As face-off won by Strome to Kakko. He loses it to Landeskog, though. Landeskog is taken down, and it is going to be a power play for Colorado. A trip is called. That's some late-game frustration by the young Capo Kakko. And that could do it. Howden versus Kadri. 18 seconds left. Looks like the Rangers are going to drop their first game of the season. Saad back to Makar. Makar coming down low. Saved by Shesterkin. Gives it to Wallmark. Up to Lindgren. Rangers going to try to get down ice, but they can't. Makar knocks him off the puck. Donskoy intercepted by Howden. Howden up to Johnson. Loses the puck, and that's your game. So the back and forth game, Rangers were up early, they were down, they came back, and unfortunately, Colorado, it was a bad penalty, Ben, but what do you expect from Capo Caco? He's a bum. The Rangers, a back and forth game, they were up 5-4 early in the third. Colorado scores 2 late. And that's all she wrote. The final numbers. Colorado outshot the Rangers that period, 7-5. Scoring 2 goals. Shesterkin, not his best night, that's for sure. Rangers 1 for 1 on the power play. Colorado 1 for 2. And Colorado wins 2 of every 3 faceoffs. Wow. So the Rangers dropped their first game of the season. Capo Caco had one of the worst seasons a rookie forwards had. In years, Ben, if you look at the numbers, plus, minus, points, all that other stuff, Capo Caco had a really terrible... Oh, and he got hurt with a concussion, so he shouldn't have even been on the ice. Actually, a lot of guys... Look at that, a lot of injuries. Pavel Buchnevich is hurt. Artemi Panarin is hurt. That was a costly game for the Rangers. As, let's see, Philip DiGiuseppe now will come in and play right wing. Rooney will come in and play. So a costly game for the Rangers. As now DiGiuseppe and Rooney will have to come in. A couple of bad injuries there for New York. Panarin also lightly banged up. Oh yeah, no, he's not a bad guy. You know, he seems like a really nice kid. He just had a really rough first season. We are declining that trade. Columbus is stupid. So the Rangers dropped their first of the season, 6-5. We'll save the file. Game was saved. Sorry, people continue to message me while I'm trying to stream. Yeah, he had a bad season in real life. His rookie season in real life was real bad, Ben. Yeah. In the game, he's not actually bad. It was a stupid penalty for the computer, but that pretty much sealed the deal. So now the Rangers will go down to Washington to face the Capitals. And actually, what's the injury report? How long are those guys going to be out for? Panarin, he's fine. Pending evaluation. Ugh. So the Rangers, injuries are starting to pile up here early. They just got back Ryan Strome. We're going to edit. We're going to give Georgiev a start tonight. He's been our better goalie for the most part anyway thus far. So Georgiev will get the start tonight against Washington, who are 2-2-1. Colorado's a tough team. They're also 5-1 now. You know, no shade on the Avalanche there. That's a tough team to play against. Down to Capital One Arena in Washington. Game 3 of our 4 games a night. Zibanejad versus Backstrom. Face-off won by Zibanejad. Trouba over to Fox. Fox circling now. Loses the puck. Recovered by Carlson. Carlson Gets it up to Vrana. Vrana gets it across the blue line. Checked off the puck by Trouba. Fox recovers. Gets it up to Panarin. Panarin has it poked away. But DiGiuseppe gets it. DiGiuseppe playing right wing tonight. Pavel Buchnevich was hurt. As gets it to Fox. Fox shot the front of front. Panarin saved by the goalie. Ovechkin has it now. The great 8 up to Backstrom. Backstrom checked off the puck again by Fox. 3 minutes gone here in the first. Trouba up to Philip DiGiuseppe. DiGiuseppe making moves. Passes back to Zibanejad. Oh, and he hit the crossbar. Oh, Zibanejad had an easy shot, and he hit the crossbar. The top of the slot. Perfect pass from DiGiuseppe. That's going to haunt him. He's going to haunt his nightmares tonight here as the Rangers playing 2 games in 2 days. Oh, and that's going to be a bad trip on Panarin. That's on me. I did that one. It's only 2 games, Monkey. We only played 2 games in an hour. So we got 2 more to play. 2 more. So Panarin with the bad trip. Rangers go on the penalty kill early here. As Howden comes out to face Eller. Oh, no, it's all good, buddy. It's all good. Just clarifying. Howden wins it back to Johnson. Johnson up to Wallmark. Over to Howden. Back to Wallmark. Wallmark gets across the blue line. Still has it deep. Killing time. Wallmark shot. Backhander save. Short-handed there. Orlov has it now. Gets it up to Eller. Eller to Wilson. Mr. Wilson. Back to Eller. Puts it on net. Saved by Georgiev. The bouncing puck. Follow the bouncing puck. Howden now will dump it. Tries to dump it deep. Gets it into Washington territory. Orlov now starts it back the other way to Wilson. Wilson checked hard by Johnson. Still has it. Finally loses it. And Johnson will clear. Goes all the way down. Orlov retrieves it in the corner. Gets it over to Wilson. Wilson making moves. Wilson into the Ranger zone. Shot saved by Georgiev as he sprawls on it in the crease with 32 seconds left from the power play. I don't know if they would have won the Super Bowl, Bing, but they would have been better than they were because we all know now that Adam Gase is the worst coach in the NFL. No, Logan, we lost 6-5. We lost 6-5 as Carlson now. Shot blocked. Ovechkin has it down in front to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov shot saved by Georgiev into the corner. Backstrom in front, checked by Lemieux there, and now Lemieux will get it out. Lemieux still coming down the left side. 10 seconds left in the power play. Lemieux circling, just trying to kill this off, and the Rangers have successfully killed off the penalty. Now Hayek, his shot saved by the goalie. Ovechkin gets it in the corner. Over to Backstrom, now over to TJ Oshie. He's checked hard by Fox. Brendan Lemieux gets it. Lemieux over to Hayek. Hayek back to Strome. Strome checked off the puck. Carlson gets it. Over to Ovechkin. The grade 8. Over to Backstrom. Back to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov in the Ranger territory. Knocked off by Hayek. Gives it to Kreider. Chris Kreider along the left side. Chris Kreider winds it. Shot, save, and out of play with 10:44 left in the period. Dowd versus Zibanejad now. To the dot to the right of the goalie. Or the left of the goalie, I should say. Hagelin, former New York Ranger, former Pittsburgh Penguin, has it. Gives it up to Wilson. Sends it deep. Lindgren will chase. Get it in the corner for the Rangers. Lindgren over to Panarin, who drew that 2-minute tripping minor. Loses it to Hagelin. Gets it over to Dowd. Dowd checked at the blue line. Offsides for temporarily was Washington. Wilson has it now. Back to Dowd. Shot saved by Georgiev. Wilson gets it in the right circle. Back to Dillon near the point. Dillon down low. He's checked by Johnson. He loses it, but recovers. Down low, Hagelin tries to fool Georgiev. Oh, and he does the splits. What a save by Georgiev. And now back the other way. Rangers 2-on-2. Panarin circling. Panarin slowing it down. Shot saved by the goalie. And it's, oh my goodness, it's Henrik Lundqvist. I just realized it's Henrik in net. Henrik Lundqvist is in net for Washington. I'm like, who's their goalie? Is it the other guy? No, it's Henrik. Oh, no. Yeah, Bing, I still think you're wrong. I don't think the Dolphins would have done that much even if there was a different coach. A coach doesn't do that much in football. Like, they do a lot, but, like... as knocked off the puck there by Hayek, who takes it now and passes up to Kreider. Kreider along the left side. Kreider, slap shot, saved by Henrik with the glove, and he holds on. Dallas won 3 Super Bowls, Monkey, in the 90s. No, Satchwell, I really don't like the feel of it this year. It's kind of very similar to last year, and the new AI tweaks, I think, have actually made a worse game. As Panic has it now, sends it over to Sprong. Sprong along the left side. Hayek kind of glitching against the boards there, finally recovers, sends it over to Strome. Strome to Rooney, and Rooney scores! Oh, Rooney rules! As he gets the pass from Strome, a little tic-tac-toe passing in the offensive zone, gets his second goal of the season in there because of all the Ranger injuries. So they have two centermen on the second line. Strome feeds it to Rooney, and Rooney buries the one-timer, and the Rangers go up early 1-0. Yeah, but you look at Belichick now with Cam Newton, the Patriots are losing. So how, I mean, obviously, look, Belichick is great, but I think you're putting a lot too much credit for the guys that Miami had at one point no longer have. Well, Landry's a head case. For sure. Tannehill, you don't know what would have happened with Tannehill. You're talking in theoreticals, as Trouba shot blocked in front, Ovechkin gets it. Your energy's better spent doing something else, as Vrana takes it in the zone, checked away, Howden has it. Long pass to Brendan Lemieux, has it knocked off his stick, recovers in the corner, loses it now, and Carlson and Kravtsov, and it looks like we might have a fight. The rookie Kravtsov gets in Carlson's face. I'm going to guess Jim Brown, Monkey Dez. So Carlson and Kravtsov are talking. Looks like maybe coincidental minors for unsportsmanlike conduct. So 2 minutes of 4-on-4. Face-off won by the Rangers. Fox shot saved by Lundqvist with a blocker. Jensen along the left side, checked hard there by Fox. Fox sends it cross ice to Kreider. Kreider has it knocked off his stick. Trouba goes back and gets it, but the Rangers are offside. He has to circle. Trouba loses it, and Eller on a breakaway. Eller down low, shot saved by Georgiev. Oh, Georgiev there keeps it 1-0 New York. As Jensen has the puck now, comes down low, and he scores instead. Bad turnovers by the Rangers lead to a golden opportunity for Washington. Oh, there you go, Monkey Dez. And Jensen gets his first goal of the season, and here we're tied at 1 late in the first. Face-off won by the Capitals. Jensen moving in. Checked this time by Johnson. Johnson up to Zibanejad. 15 seconds left in the period. Zibanejad circling. Zibanejad coming down. Shot blocked in front. Knocked off the plate. It looks like there's going to be a penalty. It looks like there might have been a hold. Or some sort of an interference there. Well, the clown Odell Beckham. Monkey Dez. So, yeah, interference there in Panarin. So, Kempney will go in the box. The Rangers will have a 4-on-3 for 50 seconds. 51 seconds. Face-off won by Zibanejad, and they'll go a 5-on-4. Strome, shot blocked away by Lundqvist. Zibanejad, tough angle, misses it wide, and that's the end of the first period. Oh, well, Beckham's a clown, too, though, Monkey Dez. So, that's why it's tough to say, like, most wide receivers, most of those receivers you mentioned, aside from Jerry Rice, are clowns. So that's why it's hard to say which one you were talking about. But at the end of one period of play here in Washington, Washington gets a late goal in the last minute of the period. They are up 1-1. Excuse me, we are tied now 1-1. So we look at the stats in between the period. Rangers out shooting Washington 10-9, out hitting them 9-3. Face-offs in favor of Washington 60-40, or 6-4 in this case. The rookie Kravtsov and two defensemen for the Capitals will start the period in the bench. 4-on-3 for 45 seconds. Eller versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by Washington. Sent deep. Kreider has the puck now as it's dug out at the Rangers. Zibanejad starting back the other way, trying to kill off the time. Zibanejad still has it. Shot saved by Lundqvist. Knocked into the corner. Kreider back to the Zibanejad. Poked away nicely by the defenseman. Panarin to Strome. Strome, his shot is blocked into the corner. Panarin now back to the blue line, but it's a bad pass. Georgiev, and it's a penalty on Georgiev as he handled the puck in the outside the trapezoid. What is the AI doing? So 3 seconds of 3-on-3, and then it'll be 4-on-4. I'll say Marino. Jensen now to Ovechkin. Shot saved by Georgiev. Now it's 4-on-4 for a minute. What a terrible penalty by Georgiev as the puck is loose in front. Good save there. Zibanejad to Trouba. Over to Kravtsov. So I don't like when the goalies handle the puck in this game. Kravtsov has it. Another rookie. Kravtsov down low. Backhander saved by Lundqvist. Zibanejad to Kravtsov. Tries to kick it in. But Ovechkin prevents that from happening. Zibanejad gets it now. Zibanejad, his shot blocker aside by Lundqvist. Kravtsov gets it as the Rangers are just cycling. Kravtsov shot saved by Lundqvist, and he holds. Yeah, I know you meant the Tampa Bay Rays, Bing. Strome versus Kuznetsov to the right of Lundqvist. Back to Lindgren. Lindgren with the puck. Lindgren shot blocked by Carlson up to Kuznetsov. That does it for the penalty. Now it's a power play for Washington for 40 seconds. Good check there by Johnson. Johnson back the other way. Johnson, a slapper shot, rebound, saved by Lundqvist, shorthanded, and he holds. Rangers took advantage of the changing of the guard there with the end of the penalty and got one quick opportunity there. Good shoot for the rebound by Johnson, but Lundqvist looms large. I'm going to say, actually, I want to say the Bears, actually, as that's won by Wilson. It might be the Packers, but I'm going to say the Bears, actually, as Carl Hagelin now has it. 15 seconds left in this power play. One-timer blocked by Fox nicely. Hayek will send it out of the zone. Taken there by Washington. Wilson has it. Another penalty coming on the Rangers as the computer just getting real loose with that stick right now. It was Green Bay? Oh, there you go. Kuznetsov versus Hiddle to the left of Georgiev. A full 2-minute power play as one expires, another starts. Schultz has it. Shot saved by Georgiev. Hiddle checks him off in the corner. Down low, shot save again by Georgiev as it's deflected out of play. Kuznetsov versus Hiddle. Because originally they were the Acme Packers, I believe. Green Bay Acme Packers. But anyway, face-off won there by Hiddle up to Lemieux. Lemieux is going to try and send it deep, but it's intercepted. Backstrom has it at neutral ice. 30 seconds gone on this penalty kill. Back to TJ Oshie. Shot saved by Georgiev, and he will hold. Panarin versus Kuznetsov. See, I outsmarted myself there. I thought too much of it. Schultz has it. Back to Oshie. Over to Orlov. Shot blocked in front. Backhander saved by Georgiev. Orlov coming down low. Schultz. Georgiev, aside from that one goal, played pretty well, but that penalty is going to loom large that he took. Orlov coming down low. One-timer. Backstrom. Oh, he might have got a piece of it. Might have hit the post. Hayek finally gets in. The Rangers start the breakout. Less than a minute left of the penalty kill. Fox shot saved by Lundqvist. Orlov gets it in the corner. Backstrom checked off the puck. Panarin has it now. Rangers are so short-staffed that Panarin's actually on the penalty kill. Panarin's going to dump it deep after he kills off some time. Schultz goes back and gets it. 14 seconds left in the penalty kill. Pass is intercepted by the Rangers. They keep out of the zone. It's knocked away by Backstrom. But with 1 second left, it'll be a neutral zone face-off. You know, Bing, you're a weird dude, Bing. You're a real weird dude. Eller versus Hiddle. Like, I mean, you're not just a troll. You're just, like, weird. As Eller, this is intercepted by Johnson. Passes up to Hiddle. Loses it there for some reason. And now coming back is Hagelin. Hagelin shot saved by Georgiev. Johnson cross ice to Trouba. Trouba to Lemieux. Lemieux coming through neutral ice. Lemieux shot misses the net. Strome gets the rebound. Passes to Rooney. Shot. Save again. 2 in a row by Lundqvist. And now he pokes it away to Ovechkin. Ovechkin has it. Up to Hagelin. Hagelin along the right side. Checked hard on the blue line by Trouba. Bit of a log jam there. Trouba passes to Rooney. Shot by Strome. Saved by Lundqvist. Strome back to the point now. Trouba lets loose a bomb. Saved by Lundqvist. Kreider now. Loses the puck down in the slot. Strome shot with save with the glove by Lundqvist, and he holds. I'm going to say Smokey Robinson, Monkey. Smokey Robinson. And I'm going to say the Canton Bulldogs, Monkey Dez. Kuznetsov versus Hiddle. Hiddle loses the faceoff. Oshie gets it for Washington. Oshie circling, gets it up to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov into the Ranger zone, 2-on-1, past the panic. His shot, oh, and Hiddle keeps it out of the net, and Georgiev covers. Georgiev looked like he was beat there on the play, but Hiddle keeps it out before it crosses the line. Oh, well, there you go. Look at that. Kuznetsov again versus Hiddle. To the left of Georgiev. Won by the Caps, and Orlov scores. A perfect play. Orlov alone in the slot. Orlov, excuse me. And he buries it. His first of the season, in the Rangers, just after being an offensive powerhouse, their old goalie, Henrik Lundqvist, holding them to 1 goal tonight. Being a bit of a Ranger killer here as Washington starts to get back on track at 2-2-1. Still a lot of time left, but you start to wonder, if you're a Ranger fan, if Lundqvist, extra hype for tonight, is gonna be able to pull out the win. As Kuznetsov now picks up another one. It's 3-1 Washington. It also helped him win a faceoff, but the Rangers do not have good faceoff men at all. Kuznetsov versus Zibanejad now, as the second line of Washington is just absolutely dominating. Kuznetsov, first goal of the year. Panarin gets laid out, loses the puck. Pass down to Giuseppe is intercepted by Orlov. Orlov up to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov loses it to Lindgren. Lindgren has it poked away, and Panic recovers. Panic moving down low. Panic shot saved by Georgiev. He needed that one. Pass is intercepted, but Lindgren will get the loose puck behind the Ranger net. Lindgren, long pass to DiGiuseppe. DiGiuseppe passing back, shot saved by Lundqvist on Zibanejad. Zibanejad knocked off the puck. Orlov recovers. Orlov over to Ovechkin. Ovechkin now starting to break out on the right side. Ovechkin now circling to the right circle. Still has it. Passes back to Schultz. Schultz back to Dillon near the point to Kuznetsov. Good passing here by Washington. Vrana has it now. Passes to Ovechkin, and Ovechkin does it again. It's 4-1 Washington. The grade 8, perfect passing, his 5th of the season, and Washington is starting to run away with this one now. As the Rangers win that faceoff, but they're offsides as Hiddle, well, lost where the puck was. Backstrom versus Hiddle. To his left, Lafreniere, to his right, Howden. Faceoff won by Hiddle, back to Trouba. Trouba across the blue line. Passing back to Hiddle down low as the Caps collapse on defense. Hiddle, his shot saved by Lundqvist. Dillon clears the rebound, but Hiddle picks his pocket. Puck is loose. Hiddle tries to get it back to the point, but it's poked all the way down. All those penalties in a row for the Rangers, I think, really wore them down. Fox now long pass to Lafreniere. Lafreniere gets the loose puck. Lafreniere circling, has it poked away again. Trouba recovers. Trouba loses it to Ovechkin. Breakaway. Ovechkin scores! Another bad turnover. Another bad turnover. Ovechkin's 2nd of the night, 6th of the season, and that might be the nail in the coffin. It'll be Strome versus Eller. Again, a lot of Ranger injuries. They're down. They're severely short-handed tonight, as that's won by Strome back to D'Angelo. D'Angelo back to Rooney, who has the only Ranger goal, up to D'Angelo. Over to Kreider. Kreider circling. Kreider. Lundqvist has played amazing. And of course, it's a bad pass, and Panarin is offsides. I don't know what game you're playing, Logan. Eller versus Strome. Face-off won by Washington. Hathaway by himself. Back to Oshie. Oshie checked off the puck by Hayek. Now here comes Rooney down the left side. Rooney looking for something to pass to. Rooney checked off the puck. And that is how the period is going to end. The Rangers give up 4 in the second. Shots are even. Hits are in favor of New York. Face-offs are in favor of Washington. But the score, the Capitals are rolling 5-1 after 40. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what it is, Bing. Zibanejad versus Backstrom. Won by Backstrom, back to Orlov. Checked off by DiGiuseppe, but he gets to the Backstrom. Shot saved by Georgiev. Pass up to DiGiuseppe. DiGiuseppe starting the breakout. Back to Zibanejad. Zibanejad hit a crossbar earlier. Panarin, his shot is blocked loose in front. Orlov gets it. Zibanejad pokes it away. Orlov recovers. Orlov up to Vrana. Vrana on the left side. He's checked by Fox. Zibanejad back the other way. Zibanejad circling. Zibanejad shot saved by Lundqvist, and he holds. What's up, Ryan? Hi, bye. So after winning their first 5 to start the season, the Rangers are about to drop their second in a row. What's up, R31B? How's it going? Strome versus Backstrom. Face-off won by Washington. Vrana has it. Vrana making moves. Checked off the puck. Kreider gets it now for the Rangers. Kreider passes up to Strome. Strome has it intercepted, though. Ovechkin has it. He loses the puck. Coming in for the hat trick. Ovechkin knocked off the puck. No penalty called there. Might have been a tripping as the stick got there. Instead, it's knocked away, and Kreider has it now. Kreider now on the right side. Kreider trying to make some moves. Kreider circling in the right circle. Now moving towards the slot. Gives it to Rooney. Rooney back to Lindgren. Lindgren, his shot is blocked by Vrana nicely. And it's back over to Panic. Panic gets laid out. The Rangers recover the puck. Rangers now starting to do some frustration hitting as Kreider gets hit hard. And Carlson now gets hit. These teams are really starting to get chippy with each other. Washington and New York do not like each other. That goes back for many, many years. As Johnson, his shot is blocked, and it's out of play. I'm all right. Oh, was it Janikowski, Bing? And I'm doing all right, 31B. I'm doing all right. We won our first game tonight. We blew out Edmonton, and then we lost the nail-biter against Colorado, and now Washington's blowing us out. So, you know, it is what it is. As Panic now along the right side. Checked by D'Angelo. Gets absolutely laid out. Good check by Tony D'Angelo. As now Howden along the right side. Passes back to Lafreniere. Puts it on net. Saved by Lundqvist. And now Hiddle puts a rebound shot towards him, but Lundqvist makes the easy save in the bad angle. Oshie with the puck now. Checked again by D'Angelo. And we are going to have a fight as Oshie is knocked out. Does not look good. Now Howden versus Dillon as we got the gloves dropping. And Howden now trying with the right hands. It's a little bit of a dance here as Dillon he doesn't want to fight, but he's in a fight now. And now right hands by Howden, and down goes Dillon. Well, at least the Rangers will have a bit of a moral victory here as Brett Howden gets the fight win. Yeah, 5-2. It is still a good start. Yeah. So Howden will go to the sin bin for 5, as will Dillon. It'll now be Dowd versus Zibanejad to the right of Georgiev, who's in line to get his first loss tonight of the season. Trouba has the puck. Passes over to DiGiuseppe, over to Panarin. Again, Rangers have a lot of injuries. Pass to DiGiuseppe, and get that, man! A meatball sub! Philip DiGiuseppe in his second game of the year, excuse me, gets his first goal. Might be a little too late as the Rangers get the first goal, and now potentially the last here halfway through the third. They're still down by 3, however, it's 5-2 Washington. That's not enough information, Bing. I don't know. Landon Collins. I don't know. Like the Giants. I have no idea what you're talking about. That's weirdly specific. As a shot saved by Lundqvist. Knocked away now. Loose puck. Fox gets it back. He loses it. Hagelin gets it, former Ranger. Has it poked away temporarily by Trouba. Down low for Washington. Pass in front. Saved by Georgiev. Dowd shot. Save again by Georgiev, and he holds. There you go, monkey. Take care, buddy. Have a good one. 2020 NFL draft. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Bing. I don't know. I don't watch college sports. Why would I watch Alabama? I'm from New Jersey. As Vrana there, shot blocked by Lindgren. Up to Kreider. Once these guys are in the NFL, I don't care what college they went to, as long as they play well. I legit don't care. As knocked off the puck there. Lindgren to Rooney. Rooney along the right side now. Right circle. Rooney, shot blocked in front. Brackstrom gets it. He kind of flails at it. What's up, Sub-Zero? Was it McKinney? I was going to guess it was McKinney of the Giants, but, like, again, like, who cares? As knocked off the puck there. Sending it cross ice to Rooney. Intercepted there by Panic. Lindgren, a good check. Knocked off the puck by Hiddle. Long pass to Kravtsov. Kravtsov back to Hiddle, and he scores with a minute 26 left. The Rangers get closer, but it's going to be too little too late. Oh, I'm very sorry, Sub-Zero. I'm very sorry to hear that, buddy. I'm very sorry to hear that. My condolences. I mean, I was gonna guess McKinney, but I just, like, whatever. Like, the draft is over. Like, it is what it is. Like, who cares? I just don't get it, man. Because Kuznetsov versus Hiddle. So Hiddle gets his second goal of the season. No idea, Bing. No idea. I know even less about the baseball draft. Like, so pass up to Howden along the right side. Loses it to Orlov. And the Capitals are just killing time. Knocked off the puck there by D'Angelo. Really throwing the body around today. Tony D'Angelo starting to find his stride. Panarin along the right side to Howden. One-timer missed. Hyatt coming in. His shot. Panarin rebound. Shot again. Again another rebound. Saved by Lundqvist. Eller with the puck. Gets it to Wilson to Carlson. Sent down low. Washington's offsides. Yeah, I heard Sub-Zero. Yeah. Again, Bing, don't care. I don't know. Polar Bear. Alonzo. Yeah, Tua's going to get his first career start. I mean, it's good for Miami. And I'm sorry, Sub-Zero. I'm sorry you're dealing with that, man. So it looks like the Rangers will fall to Washington here. 10 seconds left by a score of 5-3. Panarin, his shot saved by Lundqvist. He will hold. Face-off won again by Washington. Kind of a theme tonight, and that will do it. So the Rangers have lost back-to-back games on back-to-back nights. 6-5 to Colorado and 5-3 here in Washington. No idea, Logan. You could chalk this up to a sophomore slump. You could chalk it up to the shortened season. I think Alonzo has better potential, but we have to wait and see if he'll actually capitalize on that. So Washington gets the 2-goal win. Henrik Lundqvist beats his old team. Rangers outshot Washington that period 10-3. They did get 2 goals, but it was too little too late. Washington 0 for 3 on the power play, so here's the Ranger penalty kills doing the job. And Lemieux is injured. Oh, this is not good. Rangers dropping like flies. I have to put a defenseman in there. Yeah, we're going to put in Smith. Just to see who we can get back. So the Rangers dropped to 5-2. All right, there we go. Buchnevich is back. That's good. Well, originally they were the Orioles, and then after that they were the Highlanders. People forget, originally, the Yankees were actually the original Baltimore Orioles as a franchise. And then they became the New York Highlanders up on Hilltop Park. That's tough to say, Sub-Zero. I mean, Fitz is going to be sitting, so there's really no reason to even have Fitz anymore, unless you think Tua's going to get hurt. Like, so Capo Caco is also ready to come back for the Rangers, which is good. So minor injuries to Buchnevich and Caco. Rangers, unfortunately, don't have the depth to sit them out. Brendan Lemieux, hopefully he'll be back probably in another week or now. The Yankees in their first World Series, the New York Giants in 1921. They lost in 21 and 22 and then beat the Giants in 23. Yeah, who are the Rams playing this week? That's a good question, 31B. So here we go, last game of the night. Rangers versus Flames. Oh, well then obviously start, goodness. We'll start Goff then if the Dolphins have a bye week. That's right, the Dolphins do have a bye week. I remember that now. So we are not starting Georgiev 2 in a row. We're just going to go back to Shesterkin after a few days off. So, Flames visiting the Rangers. Rangers 5-2, trying to end a 2-game skid. Well then, yeah, I would start the Rams against the Bears. You know, that is a good, I don't know Bing, but actually because he was a Red Sox when he did it, I'm going to guess he was the Yankee. I'm going to say he did it against the Yankees. How about that one? Because he was a Red Sox when he did it. So that eliminates them. Zibanejad versus Lindholm here at center ice as we are underway. Fourth game of the evening. Buchnevich along the left side. Knocked off the puck, just back to play after missing a game with an injury. Puts it towards the net. Giordano clears it out to Lindholm. Rangers losing 2 tough ones in a row to Washington and Colorado. As Fox goes and digs that one out behind the net. Gives it over to Buchnevich now. Buchnevich along the right side. Buchnevich circling. Buchnevich shot, save, rebound. Zibanejad cannot put it on net. Tkachuk. Keith Tkachuk. Actually, is it Keith Tkachuk? I don't know. Anyway, circling is Tkachuk over to Giordano. Down low to Granlund. Now over to Tkachuk again. Loses it, recovers. Down low to Lindholm. Lindholm shot, save with the glove by Shesterkin. And he holds. Rangers get some fresh skaters out there. Oh, yeah, no Sub-Zero. Start everybody you can. Whoever's playing against the Jets, start them. Start them all. Strome versus Monahan. Face-off won by Monahan. Ryan's shot blocked. Pucking loose in front. Kicked out, blocked again. Lindgren finally gets it to Kreider. Kreider loses it to Monahan, though. Monahan down low, up to Backlund. Backlund near the top of the right circle. Back to Hanifin at the point. Back to Backlund. Down low to Ryan. Back up to Anderson. Good passing here by Calgary. Shot deflected in front and over the net. Through a screen, and somehow he got the stick on it, did Shesterkin. As Capo Caco back on the ice, his shot goes all the way around the boards as he misses high and wide in the net. Johnson goes back and gets it behind the Ranger net. Again, starting the breakout. Passes up to Kreider. Kreider by himself. Chris Kreider. Kreider in. Shot saved by the Flames goalie, and Anderson digs it out of the corner. Tried to get him sleeping, but he was not. And just like that, good check there by Lindgren. Strome picks up the loose puck and back the other way for the Rangers. Ryan Strome now down in front of the slot, shot blockered away for the Flames goalie. Hannafin gets it in the corner. Up to Bennett. Bennett along the left side. Bennett now passes to Froze. Froze down low, one-timer over the net, missed it. Flames have it now in front. Lafreniere, good back check, kicked into the corner. Howden has it now for the Rangers. Howden along the left side. Howden looking for something to pass to. Brett Howden circling, still circling. Passing back now to DeAngelo. Tony DeAngelo shot kicked away there by the goalie. Rattles are on the boards. Hayek tries to get it to Howden. Knocked off the puck. It's loose behind the net. Howden loses it to Bennett. Bennett now back the other way for the Flames. He's checked off the puck, and Howden picks it up. Howden passes over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere is shouldered hard in the boards by Giordano, who passes back to Gaudreau. Johnny Gaudreau. Johnny Hockey. Johnny Gaudreau back to loses it to Kravtsov. Back to Lindholm. Lindholm saved by Shesterkin, and he holds. Take care, 31B. Have a good night, buddy. All right, Sub-Zero, take care of you as well. Have a good night, guys. It'll be Wallmark versus Lindholm, the dot to the left of Shesterkin. 7:35 left in the first, no score. Face-off won by the Rangers. Trouba has it, passes up to DiGiuseppe. Philip DiGiuseppe got his first goal of the game his year against Washington. Passes to Wallmark in the slot, saved by Markstrom, and he holds. Zibanejad now versus Lindholm, the dot to the right of Markstrom. Face-off won by the Rangers. Panarin has it. Panarin through traffic, stopped by Johnny Gaudreau. Gaudreau now along the right side. Checked off the puck by Trouba, but he recovers. Now Giordano has it downloaded to Chuck, and Chuck goes 5-hole and scores. 1-0 Calgary. Good night, R31B. Take care, buddy. Gaudin now versus Wallmark at center ice to Chuck's third of the year. Giordano has the puck now. Circling, come down to the slot. Makes a move. Kicked away. Kravtsov gets it. Up to Hayek. Hayek along the left side. Hayek by himself. Backhander. And Hayek scores! Libor Hayek! His first goal of the year. I think he went 5-hole. He got Markstrom to open up. And just like that, the Rangers tie it up only 25 seconds later. Yeah, oh, he just got it 5-hole. Markstrom got a piece of it with the left pad, but not enough. And Hayek gets his first goal of the year. Actually, no, so, excuse me, look at that. That's a better replay. He actually got it under the left arm. I thought, with the depth perception there, I thought he went 5-hole. But a big goal. Wally Pipp being Wally Pipp. Garrick replaced Wally Pipp. As Petrovic gets the puck now, and the face-off win by the Flames. Knocked off it by Fox. Trouba gets it now. He loses it to the Gaudin. Gaudin down to Robinson. Robinson's shot saved by Shesterkin, and he puts it in the corner for DiGiuseppe, who passes over to Fox. Fox now back to Wallmark. Up to Kravtsov. The rookie Kravtsov still looking for his first NHL point. Kravtsov coming along. Shot saved by Markstrom. Digging forward in the corner is Kravtsov. Gets it back himself. In front. Backhander saved by Markstrom. Majapane. I don't know how to say that name. Holy cows. That's knocked off the puck. Kravtsov gets it back. Vladimir Kravtsov looking, passing up to Panarin. Panarin knocked off it. Kylington gets it. Kylington up to Backlund. Backlund now in the right circle. Over to Monahan. Monahan through neutral ice. Knocked off of it by Lindgren. Gets it to Panarin. Panarin back up to Buchnevich. Buchnevich along the right side, circling. Buchnevich to Panarin. Panarin shot saved by Markstrom. Puck goes back to the blue line. Lindgren has it. Lindgren back to Panarin. Panarin can't get anything on it. His shot is blocked. And that is how the first period ends. Murderer's Row, Bing. Murderer's Row was the Yankees lineup in 27. So at the end of one period of play here in New York, the Rangers and Flames are tied at 1. Rangers out shooting Calgary 9-6, out hitting them 9-5. Calgary has won 4 of 6 faceoffs, however. Rangers looking to end a 2-game skid. 5-2 overall. 6-2 looks a lot better than 5-3, that's for sure. Zibanejad wins that back to Trouba. Trouba up to Zibanejad, loses it to Giordano. Over to Tkachuk, who has the goal for the Flames. To Lindholm, he's knocked off the puck, but he recovers. Back to Gaudreau, Johnny Gaudreau, nice save by Shesterkin. Down low, in front, to Tkachuk again, another save by Shesterkin as he does the splits. Zibanejad now back the other way. Mika Zibanejad in the left circle, circling. Shot saved by Markstrom, and he holds. It'll be a face-off in the Flame zone. Yeah, Mattingly won none. He won none. He only made the playoffs one time in his entire career as a player. He won none. 0. Strome versus Lindholm. Face-offs won by the Flames. Tanev has it. Tanev along the left side, checked hard by Kreider, but gets it to Tkachuk. He's knocked off the puck again. Kreider goes back and gets it, gives it to Lindgren. Lindgren gets laid out. Puck is loose, recovered by Johnson. Gets it up to Kreider. Kreider through neutral ice, laid out by Tkachuk. Good hitting here early in the second. Giordano now down low. One-timer blocked by Lindgren. Good job by the young Ryan Lindgren. Now Kreider on the right side. Kreider to Kakko. The one-timer saved by Markstrom. Giordano now recovers it in the corner. Up to Ryan. He gets taken out. Strome recovers the puck. Gets it to Lindgren. Lindgren dumps it deep. Recovered by Tanev of the Flames. Tanev loses it. Gets it to Ryan, though. Ryan circling. Back to Giordano. Up to Monahan. Monahan down low. Shot saved by Shesterkin. He had Johnson on his butt, but it did not matter. Good shot there as Lindgren can't get it out of the zone. Bad turnover for the Rangers. Buchnevich, puck is knocked loose. Zibanejad recovers. Gets it back to Buchnevich. Buchnevich over to Kreider. Kreider loses it. Looks like he's out of gas. He needs to get a change. The Flames circling. Froze has it. Gets it to Anderson. Up to Monahan. Monahan against D'Angelo. Makes a move. Down low, and Hayek, who has the Ranger goal, takes it away. Hayek up to Zibanejad. Zibanejad all by himself. Zibanejad shot. Zibanejad scores! Mika Zibanejad! It's a Ranger goal! And just like that, the Rangers are up 2-1. Zibanejad's 6th of the season. His first of the night. Good outlet pass there by Hayek, and the Rangers make the Flames pay on the breakaway. Mika Zibanejad over the left pillow, and that's all she wrote, at least on that goal. 2-1 New York, about halfway through the second. Hayek, the only assist. Kylington gets the puck as the Flames win another face-off. Dubé has it. Gets it over to, I'm not sure who that was, but back over to Bennett. His pass intercepted by Lafreniere. Lafreniere making some moves. Lafreniere still has it back to the blue line. Trouba pinching and his shot is blocked. Kylington has it. Back the other way. Lafreniere makes a good check by the rookie, taking him out, and Fox goes back and gets it. Now back up to Lafreniere, and Lafreniere shows on the Jets. Lafreniere, the rookie, saved by Markstrom. Stuck with him that time. Almost held onto it maybe a little too long. Now Fox, his shot goes wide. Might have got a piece of it, did Markstrom. Bennett gets it. Rangers had a good chance there, but could not capitalize. Shot saved easily by Shesterkin and sticked into the corner. Trouba down low to Fox. Fox up to Hiddle. Hiddle along the right side. Hiddle still moving in. Hiddle shoots, and he scores! Another breakaway. Terrible defense there by the Flames, as nobody came in to stop Hiddle. And Philip Hiddle gets his 3rd of the year, and the Rangers are now up by 2, 3-1. So there you go. Philip Hiddle comes in, and he goes over the left pad of Markstrom. Just got it over. As now Gaudin versus Wallmark at center ice. I believe Fox and Trouba got the assists. Face-off won by Wallmark back to D'Angelo. He sends it over to Hayek. Hayek now, again by himself. Hayek shot saved this time by Markstrom. Had a bit of a breakaway there. They just let him creep up on net. Kravtsov with the puck now. He loses it back over to Hayek, though. D'Angelo whiffs of the slap shot the first time, sends it towards Markstrom, saves it, gives it to Anderson. Gaudin down to Magapane. No idea how to say that name. I apologize, folks. That is a name I've never seen or heard before. Hayek up to Zibanejad. It's actually kicked on net. A weird deflection. Put into the corner. Hanifin now over to Anderson. Up to Gaudreau. Knocked away there nicely by Wallmark over to Panarin. Now to Buchnevich. Has it poked away. Gaudreau gets it back. D'Angelo on him. Pass in front. One-timer saved by Shesterkin. Hayek now up to Buchnevich. Buchnevich along the left side. Buchnevich against Tanev. Buchnevich pass. Save or stop by Giordano. Breaks it up, intended for Panarin. As Tanev back the other way now gets it to Lindholm. Lindholm back towards the center ice, but it's knocked away by Zibanejad. Panarin now, 20 seconds left the period. Panarin pass to Kakko, knocked away by Tanev, and this should end the period. Monahan circling, checked by Panarin, and that's all she wrote. 40 minutes in the book, and the Rangers are up by 2, 3-1. Rangers out shooting Calgary 18-11, out hitting them 16-8. More time on the attack. Calgary's won 6 of 10 faceoffs, a good 60%. As we start the third period of play here at the Garden. Zibanejad versus Lindholm. Center ice. Face-off won by Lindholm to Giordano. Giordano on the right side. Trouba there. Good check by Trouba, but Giordano controls the puck. Tanev back to Tkachuk. Tkachuk in front, down to Gaudreau. Misses high and wide. Tkachuk now still has it. Poked away by Zibanejad and out of the zone. Tanev recovers at neutral ice, and the Calgary Flames have to regroup. Lindholm now down to Johnny Gaudreau. Gaudreau, top of the left circle, comes in. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Lindholm with the rebound in the corner. He gets taken out by Fox, but Gaudreau picks the pocket of Panarin. Rebound stopped by Trouba. Good job there, and the Rangers finally get out of the zone as Buchnevich comes down. Buchnevich shot blocked by Zibanejad's shot was blocked away by Tanev. Trouba has it now. Trouba circling, loses it, and it comes out of the zone. Zibanejad has to go back and retrieve it. Zibanejad over to Buchnevich again now, and they'll start it again. Buchnevich down low, backhand, Buchnevich scores! Pavel Buchnevich faked the pass. Took the snipe shot, a tough angle, but he got it by Markstrom, his 6th of the season, and the Rangers are now up 4-1. Pavel Buchnevich from the bottom of the left circle, Markstrom's right, and he just, it looks like he might win 5-hole, actually, and then there it is, all she wrote there. As Strome now versus Monahan at center ice with 5 minutes gone here in the third, or almost 5 minutes. Zibanejad and Trouba the assists. Face-off won by Calgary. Anderson has the puck. Anderson down low, shot saved by Shesterkin. He will hold. There'll be another face-off. Face-off to the left of Igor. Tsar Igor. After a rough game against Colorado, got the night off, a few nights off. And thus far, 13 saves on 14 shots. Not bad. Shot by Backlund. Saved again. Make it 14 of 15 for Igor. As Hanifin comes in, gets it to Monahan. Backhand pass to Anderson. He's checked off the puck, and Kakko has it. Kakko loses it, recovers it, gets it to Lindgren. Lindgren up to Strome. Strome loses it to Hanifin. Hanifin down to Ryan. Ryan over to Monahan. Monahan coming through 2-on-1. Shot misses wide. Kakko gets it over to Kreider now, and they start the breakout. Chris Kreider looking for some of the pass to, but the Rangers went for a change. As Hiddle has it now. Bennett gets it, takes it away, gets it to Backlund. Knocked off the puck by Lindgren. Hiddle over to Johnson. Up to Howden. Howden along the left side. Back to the point for Johnson. Cross ice to D'Angelo. His shot is blocked. Now puts it towards the net again wide. Hanifin gets it. Gives it over to Bennett from the corner. Bennett now coming across neutral ice. Gives it to Froze. Froze over to Dubé. He loses it to Hiddle, and the Rangers come back 2-on-2 the other way. Over to Howden. Howden shot kicked away by Markstrom. Dubé has it now. Dubé along the right side gets away from the check attempt. Hiddle to Froze. Saved by Shesterkin with the left pad. And now down in front again. Shesterkin pokes it away. In front again. Saved by Shesterkin. D'Angelo finally gets it. Corrals it, gets it to Kravtsov. Kravtsov to Hiddle. Hiddle gets taken out. Kravtsov recovers. Kravtsov to Lafreniere, saved by Markstrom. Petrovic gets the rebound, gives it to Gaudin. Gaudin loses it, recovers though. Now gets it. D'Angelo, nice job knocking the puck off the stick. And now coming back the other way is Wallmark. Wallmark to Kravtsov, saved by Markstrom. Gives it over to Gaudin now. Gaudin to Magapane. Magapane through center ice. Over to Gaudin. Gaudin down to Robinson. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Gives it to Hayek in the corner. His pass intercepted though. Robinson. Gaudin saved by Shesterkin. DiGiuseppe now to D'Angelo. He gets it over to Wallmark. Walmart coming in all alone. Walmart knocked away by Markstrom. Good job. That's how you play the 2-on-1 situation. Take away the pass and then rip away then take away the shot. As Hayek has the puck in his own zone, 3:30 left here in the game. Rangers up by 3. Kravtsov with the puck, circling, backhander, deflected in front, over the net, and away from Markstrom as Tkachuk gets it. Over to Lindholm. Lindholm along the right side. Zibanejad loses it, recovers, loses it again. Lindholm gets it now. Lindholm checked by Zibanejad, hits into the corner. Fox to Panarin, over to Trouba, loses it to Tkachuk. Tkachuk scores! Bad turnover in the Rangers zone with 1:26 left here in the game. And Matthew Tkachuk gets his second goal of the night. Of course, not Keith Tkachuk. Keith Tkachuk retired many years ago. Tkachuk, his 4th of the season, his 2nd of the night. It'll be Strome versus Monahan now at center ice. And now Calgary, it's a long shot, but technically still back in the game after a bad turnover by Trouba. And there they go. They pull the goalie. Monahan saved by Shesterkin. Gives it to Trouba. Rangers looking for that empty net goal. Gets it up to Kakko. Kakko, back shot and he scores. Started with the backhand, went to the forehand, puts it towards the net, and the Rangers get an easy empty net goal. Jared, I didn't watch the game. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, they got their butts kicked. So what? All right. I didn't watch a single second of the World Series. I was watching AOC play Among Us on Twitch. As Capo Kakko gets the empty netter, and that should be the nail in the coffin to put the Rangers up 5-2, less than a minute to go. Kakko's 2nd of the season. Trouba and Shesterkin the assists. Fox knocks, I'm not sure who that was, off the puck. Now comes down the left side. 40 seconds left in the game. Fox shot easily saved by Markstrom. Strome sends it back towards the point. Fox goes back and gets it. Gets taken out. Trouba recovers. Backlund has it now down the right side. Taken away back by Fox. Strome has it. Moving through center ice. 25 seconds left. Strome knocked off the puck. Capo gets it back. Capo Kakko. His shot saved easily by Markstrom, and he holds with 16.8 left. Yeah, I just saw the score, Jared. So the Rangers trying to go 6-2 here. 16 seconds away. Bennett versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by Zibanejad, actually. Zibanejad, his shot saved by Markstrom, helping out that old save percentage. Good defense there, even at the end. Bennett takes it away from the Rangers, or tries to be at least better defense than most of the other guys today. Froze gets laid out. Johnson has it, and that will end the game. The Rangers win 5-2. They end their little 2-game mini skid. Improved to 6-2 on the season.